Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this shit. Feel no way, soon get your greetings, brothers and sisters. Seen? But I am gonna have to drop this here so for the item said way. You know, see? We look and we see many million, billionaire brothers in America. Jay-Z, Kanye West, and many others. You know, see? And we see time after time, them open them mouth and say certain things. And them get defeated, them get beat down. Tell you what go on there, so. It's like you're up on a battlefield and you sit in an ambush and wait upon the enemy for walking or the aggressor or whoever they might be for walking in the ambush. And you have a one man just get up with a machine gun when them there out of shooting range before them reach even in a shooting range. And just boom! Thinking him first want create casualty and not stick to a rule, not stick to a plan. Nobody no know where I go do or it's just that go on and organized aside. We not gone away. Man, them just stay from where them there and fire some where the thing the name. You know that little low bomb. Can't remember what it name right now, but them drop the little missile light and just and come over whisper you that come fuck you up. Yeah. Jay-Z enough man say Jay-Z is selfish and well, but I better you stay silent and don't do nothing than what? What the sense? You know? You come out and you just be another beating stick for the community and the community feel defeated. You know, see it? While, like I say, the principle is there. The design is there. How everybody humble themselves as a group and organize. Show love to one another and appreciation for one another. And then grow and develop one another. Creating an army of, you know what I say? People who prepare for advance. Rather than you feel like you are gonna be the hero and go it alone. Without even support or a man for what you're six. A stupidity, a madness that bumbuckler. You know, see it? Enough things the man them could have did do to make more of an impact for I and I. Advancement as a group, as a race of people from about 100 years now or about 70 years now. But each guy wants to steal the glory for himself and run out there in a hail of bullet and go dead. You know, see it? Or Martha them name, yeah. And just fire another whole barrage of Martha in the group ambush. In the ambush. And destroy everybody else. You know, see it? And now, the enemy know where everybody there know what everybody know. Yeah, and I hate that. Yeah. Every rich black man will jump out and a dead boy that, idiot that, big idiot, and them keep doing these things for attention seeking. Yeah, it's fucking attention seeking. They try to claim the glory, where the impossible glory, where if you did have insight and combat strategy, you wouldn't do that. If you did have discipline, you wouldn't do that. Everybody know. It's written upon every wall of advancement, Rasta. So I wonder more time if them guys are some little papi show agent will come among us for distract and create this, make themselves into a victim that further deflate, the wider picture, the bigger groupings. I can't put it another way. I'm not sorry for them guy there. You know, see, I know we not see a scholarship for some liar, some young liar, black liar, where committed to a group, to a cause, doctors, and them guy, them billionaire guy can afford for deal with this. And even when it look offensive to whoever, it's within the realm of the law. It's within the realm of civility. So little or no aggression can come towards I and I regarding that. But some guy no want that. Some guy want steal an impossible glory, or some attention seeking, or a guy is an agent of distraction and discouragement. Rasta is so I see some guy. Anyway, we could continue with the struggle and take on the greetings, yeah, some brothers and sisters. Yes, brothers and sisters. Greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. And may all things good and wonderful amongst us and about us. Welcome viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and make it grow the platform. See it. And drop a little thing in the cash app. Observe, work the cash app down the bottom, the cash app in the comment section. You don't know. Do what you can. Be much appreciated, loved. See it. Now, I see Pastor Jennings. Pastor Jennings say a thing the other day, and the reason why I and I even talk on it is because I say whole heap of ones a struggle. We know what Pastor Jennings say. See Pastor Jennings now, you see, the same thing where I try dispute about His Majesty, the same characteristics and things where I try dispute about His Majesty, when do is make His Majesty look more like the Christ than anybody else. In plight. Cause watch out, and make himself look more like scribes and Pharisees, where the Bible speak of, than anybody else, than anything else. See, but I just revelation. See, and guys are reveal themselves. See, now you have a wheat and tear time, a period amongst I and I. And it's enough ones and ones who struggle with them sort of rhetoric there. You don't know. Them approve themselves as wheat or tear. I and I not struggle with them rhetoric there. See, observe the demands them and the things them where my ask of His Majesty. And the same type of attitude and nature the scribes and Pharisees did have towards Jesus Christ in the Bible. Observe it. Same Bible where I read from. Quote other scriptures where have reference to the You know, like the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John book them, where them explain Christ, or, you know. But if you observe them books there, you notice the demands them are the proof. The proof where the crowd a demand of Christ to prove himself to them, and the reasoning them where him give them why him not upon that, you know, see, is remarkable in comparison to what this egomaniac here I look, I ask for. You know, see? Yes, I. Now, Rasta not trouble them guy there. Rasta is a movement, the one side to itself and do it own a thing. And, you know, see, we go around and oppress and abuse nobody. And the next thing about that is these guys choose to come over here, so come seek attention. You know, see, because him coming like any ordinary attention seeker. Yes, I. Me never see nothing like a big old great tone man. I seek attention from Rastafari, well established, and I do it thing as a black group. When I like we are tail or a regurgitate any form of argument where, you know, Rome put cross or a push, which is that him a do. I maintain the slave nature, the slave version of a religious format, a political format for maintain a certain status quo. At one point, him showing nature greatly and openly to the public, whereby him a talk about man where flash them here and whatever and right. And a Rasta, him say I do that. If some guy have them long hair upon them head and feel like they deal with it like that, it's up to them. And them in a category by themselves. You know, see, and a lot of these guys never call themselves or say them a Rasta either. You know, see, due to the upward movements of Rastafari from them time till now, where it was a taboo type of thing, and we persevere to the point where it becomes attractive even to the ladies. You know, just the appearance. We're not talking about the religion, the politics, or the faith aspect of Rastafari. See, nor the rebel aspect of Rastafari. See, it's not the nature that them observe, is the man under the ear. You know, see, so you find, say, whole heap of other people do it because that reception where Rasta get from, you know, a certain sector of the population or the crowd. See, as well, you have, I like to say, you have other guys where do it without even acknowledging Rastafari. See? Them in a category by themselves. These are the guys who this man admire and observe and talk about in an argument somewhat. Because a lot of time, you know, when you hear some guy have some concern about the gay community, it's some inside demon them a fight, or some inside feelings them a fight regarding the whole thing. A lot of time, them a subdue them nature to try look macho or try look like so well then, you know? Yeah. See? Hope you get what I mean with that. As far as I'm concerned, I saw Pastor Jennings behave. Yeah, like him have a suppression, a sort of a nature where him a suppress inside of him. A gay nature where him a suppress inside of him. Yeah, I. You know, see. You see, I originally see I lax as a rebel, a rebellious sort of we call it, yeah, sort of appearance then. Put it away there. See, in the early inception, Rastafari wasn't accepted in enough government service, civil servant. Basically, society shun Rasta and see Rasta as, you know, some brute amongst them. See, I accept the appearance rebelliously. Proof to Babylon say, we can survive without being a part of you. Not that we are the ones who originally shunned the process of civility, then, put it simple. Seeing? Civilization shun us. Seeing? And we rebel and show them, say, watch out, we are going to do this without, seeing? Without participation. See, them create them rules and set them rules and things like that. And that's a lot of man trim, cut them locks and go work. No problem with the brother them. Enough love and respect same way. The diplomatic core, as I would like to call them. You know, see? So, I know wear locks as a demand of righteousness. See, it's proven, like I explained before, anybody can grow locks, so you know, see, them head drop off or nothing wrong with them. Even though them not under the guys are Rastafari, them born with them ear on them head. See, so them entitled to grow it however them want, and them will, and they did, and it will continue to happen. See, the locks in an eye mind, and from eye observation, gathering knowledge of Rastafari and things like that. If you observe the aspect from the Nazarite vow, seeing you wear your locks for a certain time, you have a time frame where you wear it for, and then you groom up. Yeah. If you observe it from the mama, rebels, you realize the significance is rebellious. It's rebellion. You see what I say? Yeah. So I don't know where this guy come from with film rhetorics and attention seeking and trying to put demands upon His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. Like where the scribes and the Pharisees put upon Christ in the book, in the Bible. You know, see, you see him where them ask Christ for call angel out of hell, use thunder, lightning, and mash up Roman or whoever he was up against. Same way, them ask him for work magic. You know, see, but the simple fact of that, or the problem with that is, what more man would want to do for themselves after them see that? We never come in on earth here for magically, you know, exist and the things, the experience, the adventures. You see, the bridge wouldn't build. A man that just, you wouldn't see the magnificence of man. You wouldn't see the creativity of man. Because a man that just sit down and a pray to Christ for magically make him float across the valley and go over there, so. You know, see. Why would that be the purpose of, you know, you that like I just a spoiled, boring nature? Would not enjoy life because life comes with the trial and the tribulation them, you know. And it make us more spiritual, it make us more appreciative of our existence. Enough man say trials and tribulations as burdensome, but what would we be without them, Rasta? Tell me the truth. Would I just sit down our yard, pick out with teeth and I eat like, how that would I feel, you know? How that would I be, you know? We want to survive. We have to have survival amongst in us. It's a process. You know, see, and it teaches us and shows us perseverance, teach us faith, teach us faith, believe, know, say, you know, we can create things and make it happen. That said, Lord, that lesson. That's what I think regarding miracles and all them sort of fuck really with some guy I expect. See, now, His Majesty open more doors for the earth population than any one man. You know, see, His Majesty organize the League of Nations, which is now the United Nations, as corrupt as man want have it or make it be or however, you don't know. His Majesty write the motto where the League of Nations are used to this day. See, having a war in Ethiopia and coming England, me see and hear enough man talk about that as some sort of defeatism of some sort whatsoever. You know, see, yet still, them not make reference to the same thing with Marcus Garvey. When His Majesty come at England, Marcus Garvey there at the train station and wait for him. I think at Clapham Junction it was. We're not sure. Marcus Garvey there. Them say His Majesty shun him and continue with him the official reception. You know, see, the whole heap of Rasta man did there and all of them thing there. I greet him and thing. You know, see, but where Marcus had do at England, I mean, him come to England before His Majesty run from the persecution we are going at Jamaica, which was more demeaning than anything where His Majesty got through. Because now why not go on to Jamaica, you're amongst your own people and you get a little struggle and send you to prison 2 times and all them little thing there and them boy you out and you run you have to come to England. I mean, you hear no man or enough man no talk about that. This say Marcus Garvey there in England before His Majesty there for years. I try and I get shunned. Ever since the moment him vice against His Majesty as a crown emperor, him thing get dim and diminish in all aspect. Babylon turn against him away where him send, I think is a cook, go inspect the ship them where him buy. And it's there written in a history. Not even a car mechanic, a cook. Now you know man talk about that grave insight as a great leader. Or if there is any ulterior motive towards doing that. You know, you nobody use no form objective, investigative thinking regarding that. Seeing His Majesty Marcus Garvey got Jamaica and basically the same reception, the same struggle him face. Even though he advertised himself as for the people. Anyway, we're done with that. That is history. You know, see, So when Pastor Jennings come with him attention seeking, like him want some man run here so love him, when him a talk about man ear and all them sort of thing there. This all Bob Marley, where him a try be in terms of acceptance and nature from the wider community. You know, see, dare not, regardless of the concept, the world and everybody appreciate love Bob Marley on a scale with which these guys haven't got enough life left in them for acquire, for get, for receive from public. You know, see, no, I no come for fight for Rastafari. I can't do that. Rasta done surpass I is like, I don't know what I is in the whole mix of things in terms of size. You know, see? No. I come for fight as a Rasta youth. Yeah. I in there for learn who is Rasta. I already know who is Rasta. And if a man in himself right now still I take press and instruction, I try find out, I dig how and who and how the process of Rastafari operate. You waste of time. You know, see, you're lost. You're loose, man. You're still uncertain about your whole existence. You're still uncertain because you're wear locks and you're not sure where you do it for. You're not sure yet. And I was certain before I even start grow locks. I man make sure I gather these full standing, this knowledge. Long before I start to wear locks. I a Rasta, man. You know, see? So, if some little groupings out there and some little people out there still, after all is said and done, still await upon directions as to who Rastafari is and what the process is, no bother. Better on just, you know, go easy on yourself. You can't tell enough to trim because, like we say, all sort of people wear locks. Even the gay community wear locks. People are wear locks long before I as Rasta take on the fullness. And not as Rasta. We know that. See? So, the conversation about locks and about Rasta is invalid and redundant. It don't make no sense no more. You know, see, years ago we should have transcended these little inhibitions and breach Babylon, whereby we can be as we should have been, you know, some sort of manipulator to the said system. Babylon, I expect that long time. Hence the reason, right, you know, you have all, and I can go in a court like how I look, headwear and everything. Youth and youth in the army right here now with them dreadlocks on them head. So them a Rasta. And I ain't in a position to deny them of that. See? Cause, watch ya. We see a man with them locks, a drive a train, and we shake where the air, Rasta that. And they said Babylon system, him a work for and a work, you know. We never take on relax cause we don't want to work, you know. We take on relax through the system, a fight, I as a group, developing group, organization. You know, see, we will see a man, I work anywhere in a Babylon. You know, see it and just know say, yeah, it's a Rasta man that has survived. Driving a bus in a Babylon with the locks. It's just like working in the army. You know, see it. No make no difference. Yeah, help keep the wheels of Babylon turning and the progression of the system. Yeah. I just say it go. You don't see it. So there is a level of acceptance regarding I and I these days. Because no man now question you by your knowledge of Rastafari before him accept him. You just declare say you're Rasta some way, somehow. Probably on the farm, on the application farm. And that's it. You don't see it. So I and I in a position for judge either. And with that said, how else you have to challenge the status quo from the sideline? It don't work like that. Now we have two approach, which is the spiritual approach and the physical approach. You know, see, both of them work hand in hand in a lot of sense. Seen, but to a higher degree is the spiritual aspect, the spiritual approach that is needed and necessary in this time. Oh, we are going to take up gun. Where we are going to get gun from? Where we are going to get the necessities for physically challenge Babylon from? We don't have them there, industrial facility there. We don't make gun. We don't own no gun shop, no gun factory, no black country. As much as we look in Africa and see some youth I walk up and down with the biggest small arms them were in the arsenal. I support outside support them get. Yeah, war fight and how much bullet fire and thing like that. If somebody refill them gun there where it's not of them. The same thing going on in Jamaica, right, you know, and I continue to go on in our communities them right across the world. We don't make them gun and bullet their shot nowhere. As much as it's not impossible. Because I see the people in Pakistan on the sidewalk and make gun and shot. And I think one of them, must be Indonesia or one of them sort of Sri Lankan country. We're not sure which one. But it's not just Pakistan. And again, you have a factory in Brazil. I hear say, like I read yesterday, the Taros of Brazil it make. You know, see it. So when it come on to this effect where a guy like Jennings have pan I and I assertion, it's you know, it's just evidence that a lot of guys dep on the fence, a lot of guys not even have 1 foot in. You know, you have some man 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's not even like that. A lot of man don't even in. A lot of man just shade them way because them lazy and no want to go work. Some of them nasty and no want to comb them here. You know, see. Now, it's waste of time and self-defeating. Where you do that to yourself again, lazy and nasty. You know, see, I ain't a day in the earth for be, you know, beating sticker, you know, kick around, or, you know, a matter of fact, we're past that. Right now, a black people with a defend and I try to show the way, setting the trend of progress for I and I as a group, as a people on the planet. Because we would have and should have seen the design, created a design, or moving forward happen. You know, let's say strategy, because I know we design it. It's a human nature for one progress further and for one be equal. See? Black people go through slavery and the whole of that by another race, assisted by ourselves as well. See? Yet we sit down, sit back, and I wait for these same people to lift we up. You know? It not happen like that. It not gonna happen like that. You know, see? It's up to us to create our next movements, our next upward mobility, our development, our growth. And I give thanks, Rastafari.